response appropriate. The spirit will guide us to victory. Nobody better than me.
I never wanted this power, but I'll accept it.
Mercy is a sign of weakness. I will not falter. I will not waver.
Take heart, my friends. Faith cannot be lost, only abandoned.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am joined by Rackham. You will see his face shortly. He turns his camera on. Welcome to another Div B West matchup. Oh, now I gotta switch back. Sorry, now it's my fault. There we go. There he is. There he is. Thank you, Rackham, for joining me tonight. How are you, sir?
Not too bad, not too bad. Ready to watch some exciting Div B West playoff action, my friend.
Excellent. Yes, so this is, I think this is the first Division B West playoff game that is on the schedule so far of all the division. This is Assistant Newb Manager, the #1 seed with Captain Nullius with a record of 22-3 versus the #8 seed LTK Live and Let Die, captained by Urid with an 11-15 record. So, just look at these two records. Definitely, LTK is the 8th seed, so they are the underdog. But once you make it into playoffs, you've made it. All you need to do is get a best of 3 and move on, and we could have a huge upset here tonight.
Yep, all you have to do is look at the NCAA basketball tournament this year to know that no seed is safe. And as a Purdue fan and a Purdue alum, I got to see my team get defeated by a 16 seed this season. So that was awesome. So can't take anyone for granted.
Can I put that down as a Rackham quote? No seed is safe.
Yes, you can put that down. Not the thing about Purdue. I don't be reminded about that. If I'm having a bad day and you bring that up, I might just have to flip my desk over. And this desk is heavy that I got to go to the chiropractor. It's going to be a whole thing. So
yeah, let's avoid that if we can, for sure. All right, let's take a look at the maps and where we're headed real quick as we're trying to get this lobby filled out. So as we talked about, Assistant Newb Manager is the #1 seed, so they automatically get hero pick or map pick for game #1. They selected hero pick, banning out BOE and Braxis. LTK banned out Cursed Hollow and Garden of Terror, and they are taking us to Towers of Doom for game #1. We were both a little bit disappointed that Braxis isn't going to get played, but sometimes it can be snowbally, so, maybe we'll get a nice long 3 set of games here and really just capture all the action that we can.
Yep, I know a lot of people don't like Braxis, but I like to watch it. I like to play it too, so maybe that makes me weird, but I enjoy that map. But I also enjoy Towers of Doom. It's a map that you have to, we talked about not overlooking anyone, and it's a map where you can't take your foot off the gas. If you're up, you need to keep playing the game and make sure that you stay up because things can turn around quickly. If, you get 5 or 6 capped at the end, then it's going to be very hard to make at those points. So one big fight late can turn everything.
Absolutely.
So then I've seen some exciting comebacks. Trivia, one of the first NGS games I ever played, we lost all 3 towers all 3 altars on the first phase and won the game. So
you could come back at any point. It's an exciting map.
Yep, that's the strategy. Lose the 3 first ones.
All right, I mentioned the bracket. I think I have it here. Let's see if it works. I'm going to try to toggle it on. Okay. So here is the Division B West bracket that we have going on for Season 15. We are at the very top here, 1v8, Assistant Newb Manager versus LTK Live and Let Die. Whoever wins the match tonight will be either playing Spooky Ghosts or Clouded Minds. That matchup is happening on Sunday of this week. If we go down the bracket, on the other side, we have Gambit Gaming, #2 seed versus Cats on My Keyboard, 7th seed. They will be playing on Thursday night. I believe I'm casting that one at 7:30 Pacific. So a couple more days, we'll have some more of this bracket filled out. And I have not seen on the schedule when Fensad, the 3rd seed, and #6 seed Roll1 Esports when they will be playing. But that will be a fun game to watch as well.
So I just checked. They are playing Thursday at 9:30 Central, so 7:30 your time. And everyone else, do the math. Time zones are hard, but I'm assuming that happens at the same time that the Cats on My Keyboard and Gamma Gaming, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it happens at the same time or close. So could be a good doubleheader. Get an extra big bowl of popcorn. Watch both of them, and the other one's going to be picked up by Line Bus. Always an entertaining cast. I recommend his stream highly.
Excellent. And I
So
forgot to
if you-
mention Spooky Ghosts and Clouded Minds. That game happening on Sunday is cast, and it will be picked up by IceX. So that's twitch.tv/IceX02. So make sure and check that out. What up, Easy K? Welcome on in. We're just filling out lobbies, reviewing, taking a look at your bracket, as well as everybody else in Division B West. All right, we'll take that down. Maybe we'll come back and look at it later, but that'll be fun to fill out. And any predictions? Do you have any predictions, Rackham?
So I think we used up all of our upsets in the NCAA tournament. So I'm going to just go with the math and say the highest seed wins every game, and not every game, but every match in the first round. So
Okay.
I'm going to go with. I got to look at the brackets. There'll be assistant new manager in the first round, or in the 1-8. Spooky Ghosts over Cloud of Minds in the 4-5. Gambit Gaming over Cats on My Keyboard in the 2-7. And FinSad over Roll One Esports in the last one. If there's an upset, probably go to Clouded Minds, not because they're our friends, but because 5-4, that's the most likely upset. So those
Yeah,
are my
those-
predictions. Take it to the bank.
Very, very, very close together indeed. Welcome in, Shovel, Crizzo. Glad to have you here, supporting the teams in the division. Crizzo, we'll see you on Thursday, as well as ECK. Weird. Is there a reason why your bracket is already filled out showing Cats on My Keyboard as champion? Yes. You have to zoom in 100 times, but as you can see at the very end there, I do have Cats on My Keyboard taking everything, not only in Division B West, but somehow all the teams and the victor of Division B East going for the Coastal Finals also show Cats on My Keyboard winning everything. I don't know how you could see that, Easy K, as it's basically invisible, but you should be an airplane pilot because your vision is something else. It's on another level.
So after they win the grand championship, are they going to go on a rampage and start challenging people in Division A and the Heroic Division, the Nexus Division, and Storm Division? I mean, why stop at Division B? Keep it going.
My prediction is once they win Division B, they are going to be placing larger and larger pets and animals on their keyboard. So I think after cats, it might be dogs on my keyboard. After that, who knows? It could be deer on my keyboard. And if they keep winning, really, it's going to be like a whole zoo in their house with larger and larger animals. When they get to polar bears on my keyboard, like, I don't think they're even going to be able to play.
I'm waiting to see walruses on my keyboard. I think that would be entertaining. And also a high degree of difficulty on that one.
Yes, you got to watch out for the tusks. They'll get you. All right. It looks like we have a pretty full lobby, so I think we're close to starting. We have Koala. Welcome on in.
I think their teams are ready, or one of them is ready. So I assume we are ready. So
Yep, I'm gonna let them know that we're ready to go whenever they are. We will head into draft in just a second, but this is Division B West, and here are some of your teams. All right, I think all the teams are ready. We're gonna head into the draft momentarily. Star Knight says it's gonna be the Narwhals, and I look forward to that happening. Thank you for the follow, Legacy. I appreciate it. And Rackham, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub.
forgot I had it. It was just laying around. So hope you get some enjoyment out of it, sir.
Also, Sterling the Man, thank you for the follow. I think missed that before we started streaming. So I did pull up some of the heroes here that the teams play for LTK. The most played hero, Urid playing Medivh, Fang's playing Zul'jin, Eric Selric playing Anduin, Lil God playing Chen, and Shovel playing Varian. And there are the win rates there. It's been a little bit of a tough season for LTK, so you know, this is what they're playing. But the win rates, you know, those 30% win rates, those 60% win rates, which is actually pretty good on Pickle and Eagle and things like that. Like if that inside of that win rate, if that happens to be in playoffs, boom, that's where you get them all.
Yep. So we see they get rid of the Zeratul, so they don't want Zeratul roaming from lane to lane, ganking people and causing havoc after 16. So
they want none of that action. Here's some of the most favorite heroes with that Falstad ban coming out from Assistant New Manager. Here's who they have played the most: Brightwing, Zakara, Diablo, Falstad, Blaze, and Hogger. So those might be, and those win rates are abusive as well. But when you have a record of 22-3, it is what it is. But these are some of the heroes that may be targeted against Assistant New Manager, which we see the Falstad ban already. There's the Anduin ban coming out from Assistant New Manager.
When you play a team that's 22-3 or a team that's 3-22, it's kind of hard to sometimes figure out what you want to ban, because everything's going to have either a high win rate in one case or a low win rate in the other case. So then you've got to kind of dig in a little bit more and see, okay, does someone have a small hero pool that we can take advantage of? You know, maybe look at KDA, who are they really good with, and they're just not getting the wins or not getting the losses. So,
Absolutely.
but Zagara is our next victim. She will be banned, and then Johanna is taken. Nobody gets fired for drafting Johanna first.
Absolutely, yeah. These teams have done their research. They are doing the target bans, and they have shown that in these first 4 bans, Johanna is left open and it is snap picked. So we'll see what gets paired with that. You won't have the light bomb combo with Anduin taken out, but there's plenty of options on the board. Kavella, thank you for the follow, as well as Yoshash or Yashash. Thank you for the follow.
So we see Vala picked up going into the Johanna with the blind. So hopefully Vala knows what she's doing here and can pick her spots and walk away when she's blinded. And Uther going to look for some people to smack in the face.
Simeon getting picked up here. Brightwing getting picked up by Simeon, and Sylvanas is getting picked up by Nor for Assistant Noob Manager. Now it's time for our last bans. Chriso says, I don't know who to root for. I found myself liking most of B West. And, you know, I think that's true. I think there's a lot of fun teams, a lot of friends in the division. So, like, all the teams are fun to watch, and you can really root for just about anybody.
I think the winner of this game will be the American viewing public. That's who I think the true winners will be.
But you can view from any country, Rackham. Why does it have to? I guess it is a North American league.
No, that's an old Dave Letterman joke from when I was in high school. So back in, 1945, I think, when everything was in black and white. It was a very long time ago.
1945. That takes me back. It takes me way, way back. Let's go. Assistant Noob Manager says, Honey Badger. Lots of let's goes in chat. There's some of my West friends, says Ekdar. Oof, I like that. Spicy Vikings man and Mephisto.
Yeah, Vikings can be annoying if they're played well in this map, because it's you just can't cover them, and they have extra bodies for the objectives. So you have to make sure when the objectives pop, you are at all of them, because they will be taken very quickly if you're not. So if they're played well, it's super, super annoying.
Yeah, you can always count on one of those 3 little buggers being in one of the bushes when you're trying to get that last channel off. A Pickle grabbing Leoric, and Lil God grabbing Ariel.
So Ariel's got a nice battery in Vala too, as long as Vala is able to land some autos and it's not blinded. So, and Leoric, double soaking is the way you're supposed to play this map, from what I've been told. So Leoric can definitely get some business transacted in that top and the mid.
Yeah, interesting. Going for a two healer setup. I guess that might be main tank Uther.
Need a light.
Nolius grabbing the Blaze and Pink Blackout, taking Li Ming. It's pretty solid draft, I would say, from Assistant New Manager. I'm curious what this last pick is going to be from LTK. If they draft a full tank, or if they grab something like a Zarya, maybe some even more empowerment on Vala. I'm not sure. Maybe you just need some more straight DPS.
Yeah, we talked about the Medivh being a possibility, and there we go. I was just going to ask you if we thought it might be Medivh, and it is Medivh. I mean, he can pull some ley line shenanigans with the altars. He can get people out of trouble with the portals.
Yeah.
I think I like A&M's draft just a little bit better because I know what to expect out of it. But you know, on the other side, if Uther and Ariel are working together, you're not going to be able to kill any of them. Vala's just going to be able to go nuts. So a lot of X factors over there, but it could be very, very spicy.
We'll have to see. We'll check in with game number 1. These are your teams. We'll see you on the other side. All right, on the left-hand side, we have assistant Newb manager. Pink Blackout is going to be playing that Li Ming. Unicycle Ye is going to be on the Johanna. We have Nor on the Sylvanas, Simeon on the Brightwing, and Nullius will be playing that Blaze. What are you looking like for LTK Rackham?
So in the red trunks, we have a Pickle on Uther, Yurid on Medivh, Kalkin on the Vala, Lilgod on the Leoric, and Eric Elric on the Oriole. And they've come down to the bottom. I think they were expecting Sylvanas cheese and not finding it. They're just going to go ahead and start pushing all them by themselves.
Yeah, it's going to be a push top and a push bottom. It's the double cheese. If you're lactose intolerant, this beginning of the game might make you a little bit queasy. But you know, value's being gained by both teams here.
You've got both of the towers in the gate down on the bottom, and Nullius is running. Ooh, the portal comes out. Can he get to the well?
Oh, Simeon comes in. The phase shift gets that health in. Now Kalkin's in a bad spot. Does not get a portal out. First blood going over to assistant new manager. I like that. I like that bold play though by Live and Let Die, going back behind, and they almost got that kill onto Nullius.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's an auto attack Vala, so that's one death. So we'll have to see if they can keep from getting the other 4.
Nor does continue to get some more damage up top, and that entire top wall is gone. Bottom wall is gone as well, though. So you know, as far as things go, siege damage, it's about the same. Both teams looking to take up their siege camps.
A lot of damage going out. Nullius, I think got a teleport from Brightwing there to stay alive.
A Pickle is low. Does get taken out there. Getting some ghost heals out. About a half a level lead, though.
Heals.
Yeah, that's right. Assistant new manager does have about half a level lead so far. And now we're going to see a little bit more of a normal matchup, I think, between Blaze and Leoric, traveling between mid and top, doing the double soak. But who knows? It's been a wild and crazy game so far. Anything can happen.
Yep, and Medivh did take portal mastery, so he has control of both of the portals and can drop them without breaking Raven form, I believe. So look for him to make some spicy plays, you know, getting Vala in and out of danger, that kind of thing. So
looks like we're going to see a rotation from Nord to take out mid, alleviate some of the pressure created here by Lil God on Leoric, who I think is probably a little better double soaker than Blaze. And Blaze is going to have trouble doing a straight one-on-one matchup and getting a little bit of help from the team, which should fix that.
yep, so far Leo's ahead of Blaze, just a little bit. Blaze is catching up here. Continuing to get some soak top.
First single altar, triple altar activating, actually. Very first altar of the game.
Go forth and claim the altars.
You see a little bit of contest here down in the bottom, and you're going to see a split even on the top left, top right.
Yeah, we have the gentleman's agreement top it. They're just going to take the one on their own side, and then everyone's going to rotate down. Leo's going to get here just a shade before Blaze does.
Now we do have a 5v5. Here's some big orbs coming out, landing on a Pickle. There's a big stun by Nullius, catching 3. We're going to lose Uther. Nor's in trouble, won't be able to escape. Gets taken out. It's a 1-for-1.
And Medivh is now halfway to his stacks, so he's got 20 out of 40. Make it
Eric
22.
is low, trying to get that channel. Not allowed to. Too much poke coming out for Pink Blackout. Whoa! Lands it with the trip missile. There is a kill on Davala again. Lil God ghost walking out. This channel should go over, unless Yurid can interrupt. This will go over to Assistant Newb Manager, and they get 4 more shots.
All the others.
So that puts him up.
They also have level 7, so that talent tier advantage playing into that maybe a little bit.
Yeah, did Johanna take her talents? What did she take it for? No, she did not take what is that? Subdue? The punish quest? The one we have to 4. I'm just completely drawing a blank, so we don't have to look for that.
Yeah, so not trying to get everybody bunched up at once, which is, you know, probably good because you're going to have your offlaners kind of separate anyways. But Big Invade coming here from System Manager, looking for some kills. The Orc is top. It is 5v4, getting low in the back. Eric has to back a little bit. Pickle on the front lines, trying to back up, but cannot get away.
And there's the first kill, so Li Ming gets the reset. I thought she might pop off for a couple more, but Oriel and Uther are able to, Oriel and Dead Uther are able to keep their buddies healed up.
35, 37 stacks now on Arcane Rift there from Medivh. Almost stacked 38. He gets a couple more. Needs one more. Here it comes. Oh, almost. Bottom fort, though, is going to go down. Assistant Newb Manager marking their territory in the bottom lane.
And not only marking their territory, but almost 10 too. So they're going to be 10 with a significant little window. They can transact some nonsense between, between 10 and the time the other team gets 10. So you might see them look and try and force a fight here, or maybe, just force something while they have that advantage. They'll definitely be taking this altar, and I don't think there's anything that LTK is going to be able to say about it.
Yeah, I agree. Unicycle EA is going to get in the channel, and we're going to see LTK look at trying to take this bottom fort back if they can, since they aren't able to challenge the objective. They're able to get a little bit of help, but now they got to be careful as 10s are online versus New Manager. We are looking at Bunker, Wailing Arrow, Blink Keel, Wave of Force, and Blessed Shield, so that stun can come out from Johanna at any point.
We do have some pumpkins looking to get in. I think they're going to be cleaned up, though, so we don't have to worry about points coming in for the pumpkins there. Cleaned up nicely. Sylvanas getting into a little bit of trouble, but yeah, she's able to pull her Sylvanas nonsense to get out of there.
Yeah, definitely keeping Lil God busy with Nolia's pushing and then having Noors come up and do some exciting wave clear action there as well. Leaving the 3-man of Unicycle, Simeon, and we've got Pink Blackout kind of doing their thing as well. So like I like that the Assistant Newb Manager, their team formation is flex. Flexes a lot. A huge ley line comes out as 10s are online for Live and Let Die. There's the Entomb. Unicycle is caught. A lot of damage coming out, though. Big orbs. Bunkers dropped. Here's a portal for another engage and escape, perhaps. The Polymorph, though, comes on the Yurid. Can they get back out? They do. Oh, gets shot down in the back with a flashlight. Res available. And it has been activated. Ariel bringing Yurid back. Was able to get Arcane Rift stacked, though. So, does not lose any stacks there.
Yeah, that death is a whole lot less impactful of that because he managed to get stacked. He got it a moment ago. I actually missed it. I just looked up and, oh, wow, he has 40. Cool.
Still not ideal to die, but way better to do it when you have some stacks going. Polymorph going on to a Pickle.
Do not disappoint.
We're creating space here for the channel. Yurid, though, coming in with the portal. Nice interrupt. Nor once again back, trying to get that channel. Nullius chasing, just barely missing the stun there. You're taking a lot of damage, though, and here comes the kill. Unicycle Yay getting the final hit there.
And I think Blessed Shield was part of that, too. It's on cooldown now. Oh, Bala, low.
Pulled in. Will fall. As well as Uther. Can Eric get out? Is not going to be able to escape, so that's a quad kill. Going over to Assistant Newb Manager. Well played. They will get this channel, and they will get these pumpkins. And the remaining mid fort and top fort are already, you know, they have some damage on them. In fact, mid fort, very, very low already. Has no
they've got
stayed
him
too long.
They've got him prepped and ready to go. Brightwing's going to save Sylvanas. If they can, well, just throw a little bit of damage on that mid and then maybe go up top. Surely are not going to 6-cap this early, but wow.
See,
If you're LTK, you've got to start, I guess, just go and clean up your lanes, get a tower back.
Yeah,
go from there.
they took bottom back, which is good. They have some pumpkins to defend here, but once again, doing the 2v1 in the off lane, putting a lot of pressure here on Lil God. Bunker dropped, maybe to get some more siege damage. And 2 Miz dropped. Now we have 3 with that mobility really shining for Simeon, really able to teleport around the map when anyone gets in trouble. And top tower will fall.
So if you're LTK, do you try and sneak over to the left and take the spicy altar to the left, or do you just trade here? They are in the same talent tier for the moment.
I mean, you could take a 5v5 fight. So far, it's been favoring Assistant Noob Manager in all of these team fights. I think what you need to do if you're LTK is maybe send some more resources to try to gank Sylvanas when she's going between lanes. And oh, an excellent ley line there, catching core. We're gonna see the top getting channeled. Lil God gonna get that easy, free. Maybe gonna give left without, I don't know. Yurt is there, checking it out, but I don't think they're in a position here for LTK to stop this channel from happening.
Yeah, I think they realize that that's not going to happen, so they're going to try and push down here at the bottom, try and get some work done here as the minions approach the tower.
See what they can make happen. 110 stacks on Free to the Hunter. 16's almost online for Assistant Noob Manager. Here's a 4v4 with the Palantir advantage. Nice stun coming out from Kalkin, allowing them to retreat.
Yeah, LTK's got to be really careful about taking a fight here because they do have that talent disadvantage. They do have a tower to work with here though, so that evens it up a little bit.
Down goes Vala, and this is their last tower that they hold. The other 5 are held by Assistant Noob Manager. This team fight is finding some more kills as we are going to lose Ariel.
Really nice blessed shield out of Johanna there. He hit 3 solid with it, so he's able to confirm that second kill, and that's going to be all of the altars. So LTK is going to have to take one back quick. I think they'll be able to get the top one back here and only lose a couple of shots here.
Yep, they do take top back, but still, this is going to be it's going to be tough to push in. And now it's a 3 altar phase, so they have to decide if they want to try to take back more of their own if they want to take back more of their towers, if they try to get some more altars. I don't know what to do. They're a little bit split on the map. There's pumpkins walking bottom. There's just a lot of things that they have to do all at once, and you know, you don't have enough bodies to do everything, especially down in talent tier.
Yep, and as assistant new manager, all you have to do is if you take 1, that's a 6-4 swing, so you still actually pick up 2 points there. And they really don't have to make a play here. Oh, McGee goes down. Ming gets a kill there.
Simeon gets the channel bottom. Top right gets channeled. Here comes a 5v3 now. 5v2. They
We're all trying to get away.
Leoric. Eric is in trouble as well. I think we're going to see a team wipe. The boss already being started, and there it is. It is a complete team wipe. We are going to see some more shots coming out. Is that going to be, is that 7? I think that is 7. Is that it? That is it. That is GG. Game number 1 going over to Assistant Noob Manager. GG's.
And there we go. Game 1 is in the books. 1-0 for A&M. Well played.
All right, before we go to our stats screen, I think my volume's a little low, so I'm going to turn up my game volume a bit. It's at 100. All right, I'm not going to do that. I'll turn it up on my end.
And just be really quiet if that helps. I can whisper.
Don't say anything.
Okay. We'll pretend we're at the movies watching A Quiet Place. So looking at the stats, we had the double support coming out from Oriel and Uther, and they put up. I'm doing the math in my head. About 54k of healing, and Brightwing put out another 54k. So Brightwing, just measuring flat output, was able to put up the heals. I mean, Bediv does get 11k heals, so overall as a team they healed more. But Brightwing had some really clutch teleports too to save some people that I thought maybe weren't going to be saved. I mean, 17-1 kills, but and some of the team fights were a little lopsided, but there were several times when I thought LTK is going to get a kill here, and then Brightwing said, "Nope, not today." I say nay.
Yeah, assistant new manager also taking advantage of Sylvanas wave clear and using that selectively to come mid, and at some points even go top and be matched up against Leoric, which I think does favor Sylvanas. Able to really kind of just bully out the wave clear, even getting the most, not the most wave clear, but more than Nullius, at 13.9k and 14.2k, but Leoric getting the most of the wave clear at 16.7k, which I think would have won the matchup if it was just Leoric versus just Blaze. But I think doing that 2-1 bully system and making sure that your 3-man is safe while this is happening, you don't get into a 4v3 situation. I think that was used to assistant new managers' advantage.
Yeah, and you see the big numbers, from Sylvanas. That's impressive, but I think Johanna was kind of the key to this one. She was just, as Johanna tends to be, just solid. When you needed a good blessed shield to start an engage, there it was, hitting 3 people, and just keeping Val, I think, a little uneasy and keeping everyone on their toes. So, I mean, Johanna, if she's played well, is just hard to. Not like she excels at one thing, but she's just so good at just being a tank, taking care of her team, and then that engage with the blessed shield. So very well played by Johanna, I think.
I agree. Yeah, Unicycle Ye had some excellent stuns, and it can be tough. Yurid on Medivh did get all of the stacks, which is awesome. But it just makes your life really hard to come in and out of portals and do some of that tricky portal shuffle game when you have Brightwing ready to polymorph you and Johanna is ready to hit you with the blessed shield. So I think that assistant new manager had some tools to prevent some of the portal play. But I really liked the portals that were dropped, and in some cases, almost got that kill at the very beginning onto Nullius down in the bottom lane. But just didn't quite work up with the way that assistant new manager were able to split their team and switch the dynamic from 1 to 4 to 1 to 1 to 3 to 2 to 3, just kind of all over the place, and not letting LTK kind of settle. They're just constantly moving around the map, and it's hard to track those guys down. Very slippery.
Yeah, it started off getting that 10-8 advantage, and then they just never relinquished it. I mean, they were either a level or 2 or a talent tier up most of the game, and it's hard to, even though that's a map you can come back on, you have to be at that talent tier. So when you do have a chance to take a team fight, you're able to take it and not be down. So it was kind of rough. So with Towers of Doom in the books, where do you think we're gonna go? Do you think LTK will pick a map that they're comfortable with, or do you think they will take first hero pick to get their pick of the litter?
It's tough to say. I do know where we're going. I'm not sure who has picked the map, as we're now in the lobby. I do like this map. I think this has some fun potential here. If I was to guess, I would say that LTK wants first pick, and that this map was maybe picked by assistant new manager. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And you are a genius, because LTK has indeed taken first pick, and A&M has picked the map. So they have chosen to bring us to Alterac Pass.
Perfect. All right, let's check out the maps. Welcome into chat, everybody. Sorry, there's just a lot going on during the game, so the chat during the match probably be missed. But Nami, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. There's a lot of friends in chat, both teams. A lot of Nor's friends, flaming Nor. Very good. You gotta flame Nor when you can.
Looks like Nor might want to find some friends that won't come out into Twitch chat and call him out, though. You might need to have a little chat with some people after the game, but I'll leave the personnel issues to them.
Oh, Skycake, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Skycake says, I'd like to request Weenus do his best impression of a man, bear, pig dying a horrible death. A man, bear, pig. I don't know. If I do one, will you do one, Rackham?
No, I don't think I'm going to do
Yeah,
an impression.
I
Nobody wants to hear that. It's just not going to happen.
I wouldn't. I guess I'll try. So anybody who has children in the house or sensitive eardrums or anything, I'm gonna try to do it. Koala, thank you for contributing 2,000 mother cluckers to Hot Shots Night. Heck yes. All right, looks like we need a minute anyways in chat. All right, so a man, bear, pig. So like a man, I think it's the bear and the pig that's the hard part. So I think it'd be like a, I can't even make a bear noise. It'd be like, roar, roar. That doesn't sound like a bear at all. It's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. Because you know how it has like that, they open their mouth and their nose wiggles and it's like, all right. So it'd be like, that's my impression. I was putting it off.
So
But there
that
it is.
sounded like a man, bear, pig dying, but it sounded like they were dying in the juicing room at the Wonka factory. There was some definite squeezing involved in there somewhere, and then maybe some stretching, and perhaps a violent trip down the chocolate river.
Well, you know, we're always about the stretching and the chocolate river here at twitch.tv/moistweenus. So I think you were right on. Right on indeed.
That was genuinely disturbing, and I'm going to have to go back and watch that and listen to it again and again. And then when I can't sleep at 3 a.m, I will call you, and you might have to talk me down.
It's stuck in my head. I can't get it out of my head. I muted to make a clip and came back to nut. Oh my.
So I can give you one impression that Michelle hates, but
Ooh.
she's looking around. She is not here. So it is Chris Rock as Bill Cosby. I would like to talk to you about my wife, Camille. That's it. That's the impression right there. And then maybe something about a pudding pop. So that's it. Thank you.
Very good. Very good. I like that very much.
Yeah, I got to break 10 years ago. I got to break that one out a little more often. We don't do a lot of Cosby impressions anymore
Yeah,
for
sometimes
reasons.
that's not really. Yeah, it lost its charm when stuff came out. All right, so here we go. I'm just gonna circle this. All right. Thank you very much for the follow, Wispy83. Wispy69 must have been taken. So here we are. But glad to have you. All right, so we're gonna see the Falstad ban as we get into game number 2. Once again, just pulling up. Let's see what's been played. The heroes that were played last game from the list of heroes that have been played the most over the season. There's a Zeratul ban. All right. The Brightwing, we saw Brightwing being played. We didn't see Zagara. We didn't see Diablo. We did not see the Falstad, but we did see the Blades. So we got 2 played on the list of assistant noob manager of their faves, all-time faves. And then looking over to, there's that Zagara ban again. It's hard to play Falstad and Zagara when they get banned against you. Looking at LTK, let's see how many of their all-time favorites got played in last game. We did have the Medivh. We did not have Anduin. We didn't have the Chen, the Haka, or the Varian again, or Anduin again. A lot of Anduin and Varians, a little bit of overlap between some of the players. Those are still on the board. But this time we will not see Johanna played, as it is perhaps just too good to be left
really
on
hard
the
to leave.
table.
Yep, hard to leave that out when the other team has the first pick, as much as Unicycle Yay would really like to play it again, I suspect. But I'm sure they have other things in the waiting in the wings to take over. So the Medivh is still out there, so I don't know if we'll see some spicy Medivh. We do see some Anduin coming out, though. So he'll be yeeting people left and right.
We do see Anduin's pickle. I mean, a pickle playing Anduin. Very good. That's gonna be fun to see a little bit of a completely different switch than, you know, playing like a main tank Uther comp with an Ariel. I think Anduin could probably put out the numbers of being a solo healer this game. We'll have to see. Koala, thank you for the 69 bits. I appreciate you.
And so we see Sylvanas suiting up again for the second game, and Haka to join her.
Yeah, we're going to see no Nullius this game. We are going to pull Shrinks in instead. Shrinks grabbing the Dahaka. Nor once again playing the Sylvanas. Worked game 1. Could have worked game 2. Pretty big, a pretty decent sized map, I would say. So if Sylvanas gets left alone to do Sylvanas things, you can kiss all of your structures goodbye.
Yeah, and this is a map where the objective is powerful, but the first one or two, you can, if you can keep it poked out and just make sure the other team doesn't get it and get two people in the, one on the top, one on the bottom that can push, which Sylvanas can really do. Dahaka can do, and has the advantage. He can Z down to a fight and then waddle on back up there. So I think LTK is going to have to watch that they don't just spend too much time fighting for that objective and giving it value elsewhere. So it'd be really tricky to keep those two contained.
Indeed.
Oh, no ban, no respect, spiciness.
Maybe there's just so many heroes left that they want. They just don't want to put that ban out. I wonder if we'll see a matching no ban. I don't know. There still needs to be a healer from assistant noob manager, or being played by assistant noob manager. I wouldn't be surprised if LTK banned out something like Brightwing. It seemed quite a problem in game number 1. I do like the Anubarak pickup against a Li Ming. So we'll see. It is going to be the Brightwing. I spotted your people in chat, Rackham. Nami says Pickle better put his sword out.
Yes, you have to. You have to run with scissors, as Ektar calls it. He was the one who taught me that. So if anyone complains about me doing that, talk to your boy Ektar. Diablo replaces Johanna. So they went a little bit bigger, a little bit spikier, a little bit redder.
And once again, Pink Blackout is going to play the Li Ming, so gets a little bit perhaps messed up from all of the Anubarak beetles and spell armor. However, if you have a cocoon, you can just clear that rather quickly there. With Li Ming lasers, shoot them with lasers. So, kind of a balance. But I do like the dive potential that we have from Live and Let Die with the Light Bomb into Anubarak dives, and also Greymane. Ooh, Little God grabbing that Hogger, and Yurid grabbing the Tychus. Yeah, it's a pretty scary team, I'd say, from LTK.
Yeah, they can not let Ming throw orbs and stuff into their faces. Then I think Tychus and Greymane will definitely get some things done, and Hogger just can provide a ton of disruption. So he can always take a team fight, move some people around where they don't want to be moved. And speaking of disruption, I thought we might see the Lucio here. Lucio can be booping some people all over the place and also providing a bunch of heals. So
yeah, and Simeon plays a great Lucio, so I like both of these matchups. I love that the Tychus was picked into Diablo to just counteract that massive health pool, but Unicycle is quite good on Diablo. I think these teams are going to have a fun game number 2, and we'll see both of these teams on the other side right after this. All right, welcome to game number 2. On the right-hand side, we have LTK, Live and Let Die. Kalkin is going to be playing the Tychus. Elric is going to be on the Anduin. A Pickle has switched to Anubarak. Yurid is going to be on the Grey Mane, so we got some swapping going on, and Lil God is going to be on that Hogger. What are we looking like on the left-hand side? Rackham.
So in the blue trunks, we have some familiar faces. We have Nora on the Sylvanas again. Pink Blackout is playing Li Ming. Unicycle Ye on the Diablo. Shrinks on the Dahaka replacing Nilius. And Simeon on Lucio. And we got some spiciness popping off in the bottom lane.
Hey.
Well, maybe not quite as spicy as I thought it was going to be, but it looked spicy for a moment.
Mildly spicy. You know, who knows? It might have the heat at the end. It might sneak up on you. It might be the heat in 16 hours. Pink Blackout and Lil God gonna be hanging out in the bottom? Maybe not for long. Everyone's just running all over the place. This is fun. I have no idea where everyone's gonna end up, but for now, they're everywhere.
Yep, Grey Mane and a Newb going top and bottom respectively to get their butts in the lanes. I think they got behind just a tiny bit on Soak, but it's super early. I don't think they missed a whole lot.
Camps are spawning, and we got Lil God in position to be able to solo that. Simeon's starting the camp, but will need some help. We're going to send Pink Blackout to assist with that camp. Then the top lane, it's going to be a little bit of another bullying situation with Shrinks and Nor both up top against Yurid.
Yeah, Grey Mane throws out a lot of damage, but he's not going to be able to kill both of them. Maybe one of them. Oh, but he gets dragged and is able to
in the bottom, though.
Move back to safety. Oh, they are getting some damage down there.
Lil God already picking that camp up. Here comes the dive. Here comes the double stun. A Pickle putting in a lot of damage. Unicycle Ye goes down. It's going to be first blood going over to LTK. Live and let die. And they do let a new Brack die.
That's where that Tychus comes in. Just point the minigun at Diablo's face and dance around him and unleash hell. And that's what he did.
Pew, 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 pew. Finishing up with the camp. Here comes Simeon down, but does get picked here by a Pickle. A Pickle is putting Assistant Newb Manager in quite the pickle at the beginning of this game so far as they take the lead in talents here. And they're putting a lot of solid damage into this bottom fort.
I don't think they're going to take the fort. It's going to have to back up. Nice by handling there. Pickle is low and a Pickle goes down. A Newber's out for a little bit.
That cucumber has been pickled. It's going to look like the Assistant Newb Manager camp will win out in the mid and will continue to push. Here comes Lil God to help deal with that. Still a little bit of an XP lead for LTK.
LTK pushed early, so now, well, I thought this is a new manager was going to push a little bit in the bottom, but LTK responded and they had to back up.
Still have 23 seconds on camp spawn and 5 seconds for Lil God over there on the right-hand side for LTK. Hogger is just a beast on camps, and you know there's one camp, but so far Lil God has been there every time that it's spawned and has been picking that up right on time.
All right, we'll see if anyone spends a lot of energy taking the objective, or if they just poke, and then try and push elsewhere. We'll see how the teams play this one.
I think we're waiting for sevens, unless they find some kind of a pick here. Simeon, once again, gets dove on, escapes there with 70 health. Unicycle Ye going in, and a nice pull by Eric, getting Kalkin out of trouble. Nor going in, Pickle getting low. Throw that Pickle back in the back to tank, gets the Wells tap, he's gonna heal on up. Meanwhile, Yurid is pushing with this camp mid, and is getting some decent damage. Shrinks does miss the tongue, but is there to help clear the camp.
So both teams deciding they're going to let top lane go, and they're just going to hang out on the bottom half of the map, do a little push.
A Pickle looking.
Really tried to kill on yet.
Pickle is waiting for a soft target. It does have the follow-up behind him. If they do find a target to go on, I think, you know, Diablo's not going to really get, it's not going to do it, but there's plenty of other targets that you can hop on if you can get past the big demon boy. Unicycle Ye going in though, finding Kalkin.
Nice charge.
Pickle coming in and disrupting. The channel hasn't been started yet so far. It's just all fighting over the area. Well, Nor though in trouble. Little God putting out some damage. Unicycle Ye coming in to help. Ooh. This is a spicy game so far, Rackham.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a couple of big plays here this game from both the Newb all the CC and dive, and then the Diablo just straight ahead. I'm going to charge you and put you into a wall where you don't want to be. So look for both tanks to make some big plays.
Yeah, Unicycle Yay is finding some good dive opportunities on Kalkin, and Pickle is finding some good dive opportunities on Simeon, who you think would be too fast to stun, but Pickle is finding it.
And camp was up, so where was Hawker? He was on the camp when it popped, like you expect.
Shrink's taking a lot of damage. Will pop the stasis, trying to get away here. In a decent spot, getting some artillery orbs from Pink Blackout.
They've secured the cage. We have to unlock it again.
We got about half the channel there.
Yeah, decent channel happening. Yurid is pushing up the camp. But so much wave clear coming out there from Sylvanas. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's ridiculous.
Yep, they saw the one little tower there. Not quite dead yet. Sylvanas keeping it safe. Hogger coming up to keep it less safe. And to keep Sylvanas less safe, but she does get away.
That's right. 10's almost online. Here comes the stun. Pickle jumping in onto Diablo. 10's now online for LTK. Shrink's getting there, trying to get the channel, but there's the laser. It does stop the channel. Yurid needs to back up a little bit. Does get tongued.
Nice
Isn't damaged. Oh, nice. Eric gets the pull. Big stuns going on to Shrink, though, and there's a kill. Simeon has to get out of town. Was cocooned during that fight. Nice play by LTK. Thought we were going to lose Yurid for a second there.
has 10. Assistant New Manager does not, so they're going to have to give at least the first part of this channel. I don't know if they'll be able to get 10 and contest this. They might just have to give up the objective. I don't know. Dahaka's up. He's probably got C, so yeah.
Yep,
and
here it
they have
comes.
10 now, so
Looking for it. There it is. Big engage. Light bomb's coming out. Yurid getting very low. Yurid will fall. Big Newb taking a lot of damage. Will go down. Little God as well. It's a triple. Looking for more. Eric in trouble. And Kalkin.
we being split off chasing Tychus. He's gonna get away, but no one else is gonna be up. So I guess they just left Tychus alive to tell the story.
Boom.
Sometimes
there it
you gotta
is.
let someone else do that.
Look at that. 2.9 seconds left here for LTK. They almost got it there, but a huge fight coming out for Assistant New Manager, and they will be taking the first objective after all.
But unfortunately, this isn't like Braxis where you get points for being close. It's either a 1 or a 0. You got it or you didn't get it. And Assistant New Manager is the victor for that objective, so they will have camps coming to push with them.
Global presence of Dahaka there, really changing the fight at the very beginning, at the last second. Oh, here comes a big root. So we see a big defense from LTK in the bottom lane. But yeah, popping out of the bush and slapping down that isolation, that was huge. But you know, a nice response coming from LTK too, just to sustain a little bit better from Assistant New Manager.
Diablo is getting really low. That Tychus doing some work. Lucio doing a good job of keeping him healed up. I almost feel like they really need to get Tychus out of the way. If Sylvanas and Ming have to make Tychus uncomfortable, if they make him uncomfortable, then Diablo won't be quite as uncomfortable. He doesn't have anywhere to go. Tychus is putting that gun in his face at all times.
Here comes Lightning Breath from Diablo, as well as the Laser Drill is dropped. There's the pull there onto a new Barak. That was close. Pickle will survive, but the mid fort will not. Top fort and bottom fort are saved by LTK, and bottom fort is probably going to go down to Yurid and the rest of the minions down here. So here comes the gank squad though. They're looking for blood. I don't think Yurid makes it out of here at all, but does get the fort.
Your screamers, look away.
Maybe worth getting that fort though on somebody else's objective. Not bad. Maybe a boss call here coming from Assistant New Manager.
Oh, it looks like LTK definitely thinks there's a boss call coming, so they're heading up there. I don't know if they're going to. I don't think they're going to try and take the boss themselves, but well, as soon as you say that, Rackham, they make you look like an idiot because they are going to be taking the boss, or at least starting it. But we have boss. We're just going to trade bosses.
Bottom boss is taken here by Assistant New Manager. Top boss is only halfway done. We have Dahaka up here, but Shrinks is not going to be able to do anything by themselves. And this camp should go over to LTK. Shrink's giving vision, but cannot contest. That's going to be a 1-for-1 boss trade for this bottom fort. Already almost down.
Diablo's looking for someone, although he found Tychus in the back there. Nice healing by Lucio to keep. I don't know how everyone was still alive. This is crazy.
There
And
it
you
is.
mentioned
Blue
Lee
goes
Meek
out.
burning the cocoon. That's what that looks like. She did a really good job of just ripping that thing to shreds.
Yeah, if you can save it. Little God says, I need to get out of here. Captain says, I need to get out of here. We need to kind of protect the bottom against this boss, who is almost down. Top boss, getting some damage up here in the top, but a lot of value gained from Assistant Noob Manager. But there it's, however, LTK, they say we're just going to mid instead, and they take that fort. I think that's an excellent decision-making process. Take what you can and get it for free. Pickle getting chased here. Shrink's coming out of the bushes, looking to get tonguey. A nice root by Eric there.
Nice route. Just keep the Haka away from him. I would like to see Assistant New Manager just put someone up in the top lane to confirm that fort. It's just asking to fall very quickly. But they're going to take the camp. I would be surprised to see maybe, I don't know, Dahaka Z up there, or see Sylvanas get up there, or maybe they go as a team.
It's
But
very
LTK,
low.
It's going to be, yeah, they're hanging out. They're going to get the channel started. Leeming says, not so much.
That spicy interrupt, that spicy poke, keeping people from getting the channel. Oh, it's
Waggle
so
on that
infuriating. A little bit of a split engage. Drill is dropped. Eric gets the challenge. Gets the challenge. Gets the channel. Big stun, though, coming out onto Hogger. Hunger can't quite spin. Does get the spin. Is able to get out. No, it is finished off there by Sylvanas, and now the chase is on. It's hard to get away from Lucio booping everybody. Light Bomb comes out, but it will not save Eric. There goes Tychus as well, and a Pickle, but we do get the kill there onto Lucio, but it's a 4-for-1 favoring Assistant Noob Manager. They should be able to get a decent amount of this channel, if not the whole thing.
Yeah, with the rest timers, as long as they are now, I think LTK has time to come back and contest it, but they'll get, well, maybe they won't get quite as much of as we thought. The minions have saved it. But Diablo's here to play with Greamy. Not very nicely, I might add. And that top
22
four
seconds
finally.
left. Yep. Shrinks goes in there and shrinks that fort to minuscule proportions, and so now it doesn't exist. I should add that man bear pig sound to my soundboard.
Oh, you should. I want to hear that at least 8 or 9 times every game until I finally go insane. It'll give me an excuse to just lose my grip on reality completely. Looking forward to that one.
LTK getting the siege camp because they were not able to challenge the objective. Objective going over to Assistant Noob Manager. They're going to be able to clear up this camp, but it does keep them busy for a moment. Could find a split here. We do have 5 from LTK versus 4 from Assistant Noob Manager. There comes the light bomb. Doesn't quite connect.
Lucio doing a really good job keeping everyone healthy.
Cocoon comes out, as well as Drill. Big silence. Here comes the Flame Breath. A nice pull onto Kalkin. We're going to lose Li Ming. It's taken down by Yurid. Gets that kill in this fight. And that's a
Nice
1 for
pull
none.
there. Did that pull on, if you noticed, as soon as the pull went off, Sylvanas was there, so Sylvanas was hunting Greymane, and anyone said, nope, not today. Not my war chief.
Still getting some siege value. Top is getting defended there by Lil God. Mid is still pushing in the 4v4. Yurid maybe looking for something? Pickle could find the stuns. Yurid is ready to go back in.
Bottom still got a little bit of health to it, so it'll get up there and get to the wall, but Assistant Manager are not going to try and push with it. I think that's probably a wise decision. Just let it go. Nothing was going to happen down there, so why force it? So what do we have in the bottom? That wall's about half done. In the mid, that wall's almost gone. And in the top, we have 1 tower left, although it's being attacked by minions right now, so.
Top boss up in
Assistant
10
Manager,
seconds.
yeah, thinking of the boss. Well, we're going to flip the bosses. LTK's going for the bottom boss.
This time LTK is going to be far ahead in the boss game. I think the clear is pretty heavy duty though up top, so I don't think it'll be able to get there in time if they want to try and stop it. In fact, we're going to see a hearth happening here. And get back to defending top.
Yeah, they have to know that the other boss is being taken because they don't see anyone on the map. So just get back there and get ready to defend. And hopefully you can get some value out of the bottom.
Gonna grab our camp here on the side of LTK. Assistant Newb Manager responds to the boss bottom. And then they'll clear this top boss here. On the race to 20, though, Assistant Newb Manager is closer. They're about half a level behind, so they will find it, most likely before LTK is able to. But the map is pretty close. It's just this one top fort that Assistant Newb Manager has that LTK does not. But I don't know. I think it's one big team fight could be all this game needs.
So as soon as Assistant Newb Manager is 20, if I'm them, I am looking for a fight. Like, I'm chasing everyone. I want to fight. But if I'm LTK, I am hiding, and I do not want to fight until we have 22. So I don't think we're going to see a big team fight unless Assistant Newb Manager just happens to get lucky and find it. I think LTK is most likely just going to soak 20. The problem is that the objective is going to be up in 10 seconds. So Assistant Newb Manager going to get a big chunk of that channel, and it looks like they're lining up maybe for some spicy bush ganks here. We'll see. They're hiding.
Well, we do have Shrinks a little bit behind, so now would be a good time. Pickle goes in and gets the stun in there onto Nor. Looking for a blow up onto Simeon. There's the cocoon out onto Diablo, but now Shrinks is here. A lot of damage going out onto Yurid and a Pickle. Pickle takes too much, goes down. Yurid too low. Unicycle Ye is taking some damage. He's going to be able to get back and heal up, and now this puts Assistant Newb Manager in a great place where they can channel and should be pretty safe from getting invaded in a 4v5 situation, in a 5v4.
Was that a Diablo Hellgate I saw there during that fight? I think. Yeah, I thought it was.
There definitely is no apocalypse, as we did go lightning breath, so Hellgate was used in that fight. 20 is almost online though for LTK.
Yeah, but they only have 4 on the map, so they're gonna have to wait until a Newb comes back to anchor this. And unfortunately, well, I don't know. Do you give the objective or do you YOLO here? I think it might be a little too early for YOLO, but they are going to come and give it the old college try.
They're coming in. Eric is getting the channel. Lil God is able to block the Li Ming orbs, and they cancel the channel.
Well played, well played.
Wow, camp getting picked up by Nor, and they did see in the mid, Shrinks was clearing that camp, so they thought that they could do it, and they did. I'm impressed. Well played by LTK. Now they have 20s, and they still have all of their keeps. And they've stopped the objective. They do have to worry about this camp marching up the mid, but it could be an even fight. A lot of damage being popped here onto Unicycle. Here comes the light bomb. Nice slap there from Lil God, and we are going to get Diablo going down. Simeon is in the cocoon. Taking a lot of damage. It's looking like they're going to be able to get away, though. Here come the bounces from Hogger.
Diablo, after that charge, Tychus was waiting, and if you go back and watch the replay, Tychus was in that bush for, it felt like, an hour, just waiting for Diablo to charge. So he knew that was going to happen, or something like that, and just had that minigun ready to unload, and that's what he did. And Diablo took the brunt of it.
Good anticipation. We see Shrinks go up into the top hand lane and continue that pressure. Meanwhile, mid is going to get some push here on the mid keep. And LTK has to decide if they want to stay on the objective or if they want to back up. Ooh, Lil God is getting silenced. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Gets the pull.
Nice pull.
Ooh, 200k. Here comes the drill. Falcon getting nailed with an orb, but is fighting on the way out. Unicycle Ye is taking a lot of damage. Will go down. Was not at full souls, came back after getting the souls back, and there's a double kill as Sylvanas goes down. Shrinks might be in trouble here. Pops the stasis, trying to gain some speed. Maybe just burning time. Does get the drag here onto Tychus.
And in the meanwhile, while all this has happened, the mid keep has disappeared on the red side of the map. So they were able to get a keep out of that. And Shrinks is he going to be able to escape?
I don't know. They're fighting each other. I think we're going to see a jump. We're going to see a jump. We'll see if we can get a finalized kill here. Simeon's coming. Oh, and there it is. Yurid does get the kill. Simeon on the way up there to try to help, but the channel has started back on the point. Oh my goodness. We'll call that a triple kill going over to LTK. They said this game is not over yet.
Yep. So there's going to be an objective coming up for LTK. Nothing anybody can do about it. So they're going to have to do some defense here. They'll be up except for Dahaka here shortly. So they'll be able to get out and defend this, but you know, a couple kills, this starts to get a little scary for them.
Yurid grabbing the camp as well. Get that siege camp pushing. Bottom lane pretty far pushed here for LTK. But this, you know, this camp can do nothing but help their push. Let's see where they choose to push. They may want to try to push mid, or I mean top or bottom, you know, boss lanes. But you kind of need 2 keeps really, unless you get a 5-man wipe. You don't, you know, it's just a lot of armor up to have 2 keeps up and trying to end.
Agreed. Looks like they're gonna go mid.
They could alleviate some of that pressure because they lost their keep mid. We'll see. All of our heroic abilities are up. Nice
Since the
stun.
new manager doing a good job of burning that down pretty quickly, it's gonna die just after he gets to the keep. Drill comes down.
Keep is at about 50%. It's continuing to drop. Top is going to take top fort. There's a nice drag, though, onto Yurid, and Yurid gets done. There's a pull. Not quite going to happen, though, and we are going to lose Greymane. Here comes the chase. Pickle's in trouble. Nice stun coming out from Lil God. Maybe able to retreat after this. It's looking for kills from Assistant New Manager, but they will lose bottom keep in the process in the chase. LTK doing a great job of getting away.
Yeah, similar situation we had before, that the team fight let the red keep fall in the mid. In this case, that team fight lets the bottom fort fall blue. So teams battling it out and things happening behind the scenes. But they do end up the better. They are 5v4, and I assume they're going to go for a boss, and they'll be trading. The difference will be that the bottom boss has no keep in front of it. So they're going to have to take the boss, I think, and then back and get ready for defense. But they just want it off the map.
Yeah, I don't, you know, the boss I don't think poses a lot of a threat by itself against 2 keeps up. So, you know, there might be more to gain here by Assistant New Manager if they can get more damage on the top keep. But still, able to pick this boss up faster. I think LTK is going to be able to get back and defend. Actually, they didn't pick it up faster. It was about the same time, maybe even a little after. But we'll see what they're doing. We're getting a multiple hearth here. We're going to go back and defend while Yurid is once again back on this camp. This siege camp has been brutalized. Drinks is doing the same. Assistant New Manager.
I think that siege camp will need a shrink after this. Maybe a couple hours on the couch to figure out why everyone's so mad at it.
Yep, my nickname on the swim team was Shrink, but we don't have to talk about it. Top boss is getting shredded. See if Pickle can get out of there. No one saw it. No one saw the stun. Yeah, bot boss is about halfway done, but is going to be left alone for now. And some siege damage is happening on this top keep.
And since the new manager letting the core take care of the boss, which I believe it's going to, and they've come forward and they're going to be on the objective. Hopefully Dahaka has his Z up and is ready to go.
Yeah, Dahaka continuing to clean lanes, keep pressure up. And look at this huge fat wave top. It's going to continue to get some damage here on this top keep. Yurid coming back, trying to clean this up a little bit. Just gives an opportunity for Assistant New Manager to start clearing the objective. Maybe looking to start it. Unicycle Yay is going out. Here comes a stun from Pickle. Drill is dropped.
There's Dahaka in the bush. There's Dahaka in the cocoon.
And when his silence can't do much. Cocoon does go down. A big silence. A lot of damage going out onto LTK. There's the flip onto Yurid. And Yurid get pulled. There's the pull. Nice stuns. Big CC train coming out from LTK. And they do get the kill on Dahaka. They are low, though. No resets for Li Ming yet. But if those Li Ming resets do come out, could be problematic. Here comes a big charge. Light bomb is out. Oh, we're gonna see. Oh my goodness. There's a Newb going down. Anduin goes down. We're gonna lose Yurid too, and Hogger, and it is a team wipe. Those Li Ming resets really pulling through. That was quite the fight, and that should be the end of game.
Yep, they're gonna be able to go.
2.
They'll take the top keep to make it easier, and then they'll take the core, and I don't think there's anyone that's going to be up to do anything about it.
That was a huge fight.
Yeah, if you go and listen to the comms for that, if Li Ming is probably just screaming, "Get me the first one," because as soon as that first kill happens, she'll get reset after reset after reset. Everybody was so low and they just weren't able to finish them off. And as soon as they were able to tip one of them over to 0, that was kind of all she wrote. So that's what Ming does.
Game number 2 in the series is going to go over to assistant Newb manager. GG's, well played in an exciting series. NGS season 15 Div B West playoffs.
And the number 1 seed advances. So this game definitely a lot closer. I mean, it could have gone either way up until that last fight. It was anyone's game. Assistant manager got ahead a little bit early, but LTK did a really good job of coming back in that game, and I think they were actually maybe on the front foot a little bit, but assistant manager just able to get that one. You know, like so many games, and here's the storm. One big team fight at the end will decide everything, and that's what happened there. Li Ming, I got to give my MVP if that's that game to Li Ming. I mean, that's your game right there. Pop, pop, pop. 5 of them are dead. Walk to the core. Celebrate.
Yeah, no, this was a very very close game too, and those fights were so intense. Great play by both teams here. Even though it was the number 1 seed versus the number 8, this game was close. All came down to one team fight at the end, and I couldn't tell who was going to win this one, Rackham. So, well played.
Yep.
Both teams.
Same
LTK, Live and Let Die, is now knocked out of the playoffs, but should not be ashamed of that play. It was great. It was fantastic. Look forward to seeing you next season. And assistant new manager moves on.
Yep, and I'm looking at the stats here, and Sylvanas puts up 301,000 siege damage. It didn't really, I mean, as the game was going on, I didn't really think to myself, wow, Sylvanas is really tearing some buildings apart, but she just slowly, and steadily put a hurt on opposing structures, also leading everyone in soak too. So, maybe she doesn't get the flashy plays that Li Ming does at the end, but then, Li Ming has 17 takedowns, but 1 kill. Sylvanas has 1 fewer takedowns, but she got 7 of those herself. So if I'm Sylvanas, I might, tell Ming to work a little harder next game. Maybe secure some of those kills.
It's team game, Rackham. It's team game. You don't have to get all the kills. You just got to be there, right?
It's a team game, but some of us know that 7 is greater than 1. I'm just saying it's simple mathematics, people. But good game by both sides. Lucio did a really good job of keeping Diablo healthy. Tychus did a very good job of keeping Diablo not so healthy. He was really a thorn in the side of the entire blue team, especially when the drill came down and the minigun was ready. So he was super annoying to play against. So well played, everyone.
Well played. That's I saw a lot of value getting played there from High Five. And keeping everybody unslowed and unstunned. There's a lot of really great CC that came out from LTK Live and Let Die though. So both teams really having some exciting play. It was really fun to watch. All right.
So you have to pick an MVP for the series. Who do you pick?
The MVP for the series. Oh, that is tough. Well, we only got 1 game with Shrinks, and we only got 1 game with Nullius. I believe we had the same 5 from LTK both times. I think I gotta give it to Eric. I got to give it with Eric with those polls. They were pretty magical.
Yeah, he did have a lot of really good polls the last game. I'm going to give in the recency bias, and I'm going to give Li Ming the MVP. She was solid the first game, but that second game, the fight to end the game there, that happens late in the last game. That's the thing you remember, so that's why I give her the MVP, because I had the attention span and the memory of a goldfish. So that's why I give it to.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I think we'll hop over into the NGS Discord and do a quick interview for the assistant noob manager team if they would like to. So we're gonna lose Rackham's. Where is your video? I don't want to put something else up there that could be sketch. All right, we're gonna lose Rackham, and I'm gonna put up the chickens, and then Rackham, I will meet you over in a Discord channel in NGS. That work for you?
I will be there.
All right, very good. All right, and if it's taken 30 seconds and you're hearing it on the stream, and you're from Assistant Dude Manager, we will be in lobby number 2. We have Nullius already. Welcome on in, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Are we getting just Captain Nullius, or are other people coming in as well?
If you open the invitation, I'm sure the floodgates will open and other people will join.
Okay, well it's open from
We have
us.
we have a couple guys who are in bed already, but Pinky and Nor, if you guys want to hop in.
That's right. I guess you were more available since you were not in that last game. Do you think? I guess that's the first question. Do you think they won game number 2 because you weren't playing?
I sure do.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
More
kidding.
importantly, do they think they won game number 2 because you weren't playing? And is there going to be a change next season? Give
I
us
will
the
tell
dirt.
you,
We need
I
the
was-
dirt.
I was a lot sweatier the second game than I was the first game. I think that was tight.
That was a very, very, very close game number 2.
It was.
So I guess we'll just start the interview. Do you have any questions about game number 1, Rackham?
No, I'm assuming all of your bands there, those were all target bands because you know who they're going to play after an entire season of NGS, right? Those were all things that you
Nora,
do
get in
specifically.
here.
That's
Hi,
That's right.
Pinky.
We a lot of the fun for me this season has been the scouting and the planning and talking about what we're gonna do if we get first pick, if we get map pick. Playoffs were nice in the sense that we got the ability to know we were going in with first pick, and so we were just kind of focused on making sure we had the heroes to do what we wanted to do the first game. So that was good.
Yeah, and were you expecting to be able to get Johanna in game number 1?
There weren't, but we will always take Johanna. She's super fits into our playstyle. So I've offlaned a lot with her, and obviously Unicycle's super comfortable with her on main tank. She's probably the most versatile tank to take early. She stops auto attack in his tracks, unstoppable, able to CC.
Yeah, I like my get out of jail free card. It's very helpful to be able to press D when I make a oopsie.
We
I
are
want to
joined.
play her as Assassin Joanna, but they never let me.
We have a few
And
more
for-
members. We got Nora in here as well as
Yo,
Pink Blackout and Unicycle. Yay!
is
Welcome
this
on in.
now a We Nor interview?
It could be a
Oh,
Weenor interview.
no.
It could be.
Yo.
It could be. All right. So since we have several team members, let's go down the line from top to bottom as you appear in the Discord to say one word that describes your captain, Nullius. So Nullius, you're not allowed to answer, but everybody else will. Let's start
Where's the mute button?
with Pink Blackout. You have one word to describe Nullius. What would it be?
Womp womp.
That was 2 words.
Womp.
Womp X2. All right. Unicycle, yay. You get one word to describe your captain, Nullius. What is it?
Mine's gonna be way less funny. No, I should have gone first because mine's not the comic one. Analytical.
Ah, very true. I see. It can be nice, and it can be true, and it can be funny. It can be whatever you're feeling. Let's see. Nor.
I'm gonna go with Degenerate
Okay.
because he plays ETC offlane.
It's part of
Also
that
true.
degeneracy where you have a respectful, like, double soaking Blaze, and then you spend half of your time going up and assisting and also soaking in the top and the mid lanes of Sylvanas, making it a very bullyish situation.
Yeah.
Let me just say that we have certain members on our team named Nor and Pinky who are stat trackers and keep active watch over their KDA, amount soaked.
I gave that
That's
shit
the
up.
most degenerate thing that can happen in this team for sure is the stat tracking. Like mid game, I'm a KDA. Like, oh no, is this what we're focused on? Jeez.
KDA.
Ugh, it hurts.
But yeah, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to. So thanks for that, Weenus.
Hey, you guys did great. I couldn't, if I was the other team, I wouldn't be able to track like what the rotations were going to be, because it seemed like, okay, it's just going to be Blaze going between the top and mid, back and forth, but then Nor would grab some lanes on Sylvanas in the mid, and then sometimes you'd work together and just really push in, and it
I
was
mean,
really oppressive. It worked.
You can't really predict that because we don't even know what we're doing.
How will the enemy know if we don't know what we're doing?
We're trolling.
Well, it worked out.
We,
It worked out very good.
We knew this team was big on team fights and kind of going for the ganks and stuff like that. So I think we did a really good job today of communicating, calling out where they were. Nor was, communicating where he was going. So we were kind of able to, in game 1, pinch the Leo sometimes. Not necessarily get a gank, but just scare him off and then, slowly work up the EXP lead. So that was good.
Did you have any other questions about game number 1, Rackham?
No, I think that about covers it.
All right.
Well played.
Anything else, Assistant New Manager, that you would like to say about game 1?
I wish they could all be like game 1.
Don't we all? All right. So game number 2 is went to Alterac Pass, and this was your map pick. Is this something that you guys really like, or just you had your own strategy, or what did you feel like you're going to go up against in game number 2? I hate that question. Cancel it. Do this one instead. Did you think that LTK was going to have a little bit more of a wild or a cheesy draft like they did in game number 1?
We've been doing a lot of research. I think Yurid's been calling us out because we've been watching his stream. But it's been a fun activity, just scouting and talking and nerding over the game and talking about strats that they could do. A lot of the things we talked about never materialized, and that's been true the entire season. So we were prepared for various strats. We might have psyched ourselves out with some of the bans we threw out, but we had a reason, and it was fun kind of arriving to that point together as a team and saying, all right, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to ban. Unicycle's going to miss the ban on Genji, and then he's going to type it in chat. We had it all predicted.
Wow, that sounded wet. I love it.
It's a little moist in here.
Yeah, just throw that on the end of the man bear pig clip, and I think we'll be okay. Rackham, do you have any questions about game number 1?
You mean game number 2?
No, we're going back to game number 1. No, I'm just kidding.
You're
You're right.
Go back to game number 1?
No, I was sorry, I got distracted. Yes, please, game number 2.
So, I'll ask Weenus who his MVP pick was for the night, and I gave mine. Who do you guys pick as the MVP for the entire series? Game 1 and 2 combined. Don't everybody speak at once.
There may have been some squealing when you said Pinkie Pie was your MVP. Some celebration.
Can we get a reenactment? Is there a reenactment happening?
Pinkie Pie, can we get a reenactment?
MVP! Pinkie Pie's the MVP!
Well, temper that because as everyone knows, I don't know much about this game. So me saying MVP, that might not be the ringing endorsement that you might think it is.
Oh no, it was very well
Rackham's like, I think I'm gonna change my mind now after that little victory.
No, I personally, I think we've always worked well as a team. I do think Nor gets a crown for kill stealing. He did a good job of doing that.
Kill stealer.
He kind of waited till everybody was low and then just swooped
You gotta
in.
save your buttons for that.
Nor also does get crazy siege. I don't know how he does it. He does it on every hero, even tanks. It's ridiculous. But obviously, Shrink's had some huge contagions at the end of the game. Simeon, his Twitch reflexes, I'm so jealous of them. He's just amazing on those healers. And Unicycle had a super money engage at the end that kind of clinched the game for us because, like you said, that was a really back and forth game, and so that engage at the end was what did it. And he did it with low health, but he pulled it off. So
Nolus is officially announcing he's going into politics by avoiding singling one person
I'm
out
MVP?
and just
I'm
complimenting
MVP?
everybody, which is a very, very nice and captain-y
I'll
thing
call
to
it.
do.
I'm the MVP.
Oh my god. I was proud you did pop off at the end there.
You did pop
surprised
off.
me.
I was
You know, it's
popping off
actually-
even first game. What are you talking about?
To be fair, Pinky.
Wait, were
it
you
is
in the first
harder-
game?
To be fair.
You know what?
It is harder to pop off on Li Ming and only have one kill at the end. And that's actually really
Oh,
threaded
got
the
him.
needle.
Kill stealer.
One kill,
Oh
baby.
my, oh my.
Top damage.
All
What are
right.
you doing?
Did you guys have a favorite moment of the series?
The victory screen was pretty good.
For game 1 or game 2?
Uh,
The same?
yeah, I think it's the same.
What was that last team
This
fight? for me?
moment.
Yeah, I was going nuts just watching, and the last team fight when they kind of clinched it, that was the sweetness for me because
Yeah,
That
it was
was
a
big.
scary fight. That was a big one for me too, because yeah, it looked really good that they dropped all of their ultimates like early, or their heroics, whatever, and then like okay, we're backing off, and then our Dahaka decided that was not the plan.
Well, he was webbed, right? So he was in there,
Yeah,
whether he
he-
wanted to
like
be or not.
swimwear.
He's like, I got the contagion off, guys, and I'm like at 8% health, like trying to not die. I'm like, excuse me, like what? Like I went back in, like all right, let's see what happened, and it panned out, but it was terrifying.
Yeah, it was close. If that could go either way, and you know, a big team fight victory there could
Oh,
possibly
jeez.
have led to LTK taking it to game 3. But yeah, the action was very good. It was a lot of fun to watch. Rackham, do you have any other questions about this series?
About the series? No, I do have a question for everyone though. But we'll save that for the end. Let's get all the hot stuff out of the way.
Okay, I think we're moving on. I think, you know, we're out of the hot stuff, and now we're talking about the color of Nora's underwear.
All right, so everyone has to answer. Nullies, you had to give an answer to this. No more weaseling. I know you're a lawyer, but come on, dude.
okay.
So if you could pick one song that plays every time you walk into a room, what would that song be?
I got the answer.
Oh.
One song.
Oh my god. Give it to me!
No,
Wait,
everyone
is
has
it for
to.
everybody?
Yes,
It's
yes.
for
I want to know everyone's answers.
Oh, mine is Test Your Might, Mortal Kombat.
Oh my, what a
Oh
dork.
wow.
Test Your Might.
Wait,
How does
Okay.
it go?
It's the Mortal Kombat soundtrack.
Yeah, Test Your Might.
Nor?
Ooh, that's a tough one, cause like, off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to go with Jason
Dancing
from
Queen. Oh,
the Midnight.
Oh,
very good. Unicycle?
they don't know that song.
No, nobody knows that song.
I know the
I
song.
don't know, something from the Doom soundtrack. So it sounds like I'm the boss fight that someone has to take on.
Nice. It's probably awkward when you walk in the room when it's romantic time, but still, I like it. Very good.
I didn't think about it. Yeah, every
Well, they're
room
about
all
to
the
fight
time.
the boss. I don't know.
Oh no!
Nilius?
Oh no!
Not really a song, but maybe the Star Wars Throne Room theme song.
Okay. Spicy.
Mm.
I like it. I was going to ask you what your spirit animal is.
A wiener?
Okay.
Yours is a wiener.
Nor, do you have a spirit animal?
Lion.
Lion? Okay. All right. Very good. Pinky?
I'm a honey badger.
Oh, damn. I like it. Unicycle.
I've never even thought about this before. I have no idea.
Okay. A mongoose. Very good. I love
Yeah,
it.
that's what I said. Yeah, you
All
heard
right.
me. Like,
Well, thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for putting on an awesome performance. I just have one more question for y'all, and that is, do you have any predictions of the bracket to push out further? So that moves you up. You'll be either fighting Spooky Ghosts or Clouded Minds in round number 2. Do you?
Let me look at the bracket real quick here.
I
Is
could
it-
go give my predictions.
Who are you? I guess who are you? Are you scared of any of these other teams in these lower brackets coming for your crown?
I think that Fen, Sad, Spooky Ghost, or Clouded Minds can be very, very strong.
So,
Um,
all the teams left.
And also
okay.
Gambit
No.
Gaming.
Well, that's what I meant. Is that what I'm talking about? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Gambit Gaming. So Gambit Gaming Oh wait, is it Cloud and? Oh yeah, Gambit. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know anymore.
It's Spooky Ghost
So-
versus Clouded Minds.
That's yeah. Okay, so those
There
two.
are
and-
6 teams, and we will name all 6. No.
Yeah.
I actually think I've been thinking a lot about the Clouded Minds and Spooky Ghost teams because I know both teams very well. I think it's going to be an interesting like difference in playstyle. I don't know who comes on top. I think both teams are tough.
Yeah.
They
absolutely.
both took a game off of us during the regular season too. So
They're the 3 in that 22-3.
My
right.
predictions are gonna be. Ooh, this is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Spooky Ghost over Clouded Minds, even though that will probably come down to the wire, like 1-1, and then the last game will decide it. So, Gambit Gaming versus Cats on Keyboard. I'm gonna have to go with Gambit Gaming, and then Fensad versus Roll One. I'll go with Fensad. But I mean, this is playoffs. Anything can happen.
yeah.
That's right.
If I
All
had to
of
pick
those.
a team,
Very good. Any messages you want to send to the winner of the Spooky Ghost Clouded Minds game?
Good luck.
Yeah. See you next week.
Yes.
We've been
or the week
working-
after.
We've been working desperately hard on our murky play, so don't ban that. Please leave it up.
Oh wow. Okay.
Really, really hard working on that.
Hot tips right here.
Through.
All
Yep.
right.
Yeah, working on that Samuro too.
Thank you all for coming in and doing the interview. We'll let you get on out of here. The floor is yours for any shout outs on your way out.
You want me to do it?
Shout out to assistant new manager, under new management. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to Legacy for the VOD review. Thanks to Canny for the VOD review. And thanks to you two for casting. It makes it so much more fun.
Wait. And thank you for everybody who's been supporting all our friends and the teams that we're competing against. Friends, your support means a lot to everybody.
yeah. Shoutouts to all the trolls in my Discord that watch this game. Nami Nums, Cabela, Rev, and Wispy. Anyone else? I love you guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much, and congratulations once again on moving forward in the Div B West playoffs. And we'll look forward to following the rest of your path. Who knows, to maybe ultimate victory.
Whoop whoop!
All right.
Thanks, Rackham.
Thank
All
you.
right, Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks,
Thank you.
friends. All right. Toodaloo.
Bye.
All right. We're going to call Rackham back. And we're going to head out of here in just a minute.
And I'm back.
And he's back. And the face is coming back, so we're going to have to lose the chickens. Oh, chickens.
Goodbye, chickens.
Oop. Maybe we'll just leave the chickens. You can have some chicken friends, right?
That's fine.
Excellent.
I actually have a couple of chickens, but they're on the other side of the room where I can't reach them right now, but I can see them. I see they're doing well. They're living their best chicken lives.
Don't count them before they've hatched. Or do.
Correct.
All right. Well, thanks, Rackham, for being here and for co-casting this series with me. It was a lot of fun games, but it's always more fun to do it with somebody else in next to me. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you.
Always a good time on the Weena stream, so thank you for having me. And thanks to everyone out there in Twitch land watching us. Most appreciated.
You can go find him over at twitch.tv/RackhamLFG. Make up whatever you want for LFG means. Let's friggin' go. Could be, ooh, I gotta be careful with what I say.
It's Latin for the guy that has Rackham never cast but won't give up his name. That's what it's for.
Very good, very good. Yeah, that's what the moist part of Moist Weenus is. There's a Weenus account out there on Twitch, and I've even messaged them like, hey, I'll pay you if you want to just give me the account. But no, it's a dead account, and we'll see. Maybe one day. But till then, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for being chill. Thanks for the bits. Appreciate y'all. And we'll see you on Thursday. We are going to be doing the Gambit Gaming and the Cats on My Keyboard game. So we'll be here Thursday at 7:30 PP time. Write that down, PP time. But we'll look forward to seeing you all then. These were your teams, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Have a good
Toots.
night.
the Master's voice. Cower before me, mortals. The whole of this realm will break. Let's play! I will bring you to your knees. None resist the chill of death. One dies, one grows strong. 1,001 gods, and none could save you.